football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players, physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught in the backfield. It's weird. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's weird. He breaks a tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Roadrunners are marching down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's hooked. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Open spaces. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last this drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UTSA. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Hey, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? Flags, you know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Roadrunners will line it up on first and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clark. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Got it in the middle. It's weird. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Makes the grab, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play, and then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Just a short pass to the tight end. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. Touchdown, South Florida. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown Bulls. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Racing to the right. A little excitement there to wrap up the 1st half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for 1 play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown Bulls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 11 over Virginia. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Here's the pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Got room at the 35. Hits a seam wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Goes to the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Let's go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. On target over the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Touchdown, USA! through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the score. Oh, he's got some space.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's reeled in. It's Hooks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top.
Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. got the first down, looking for more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Forced out of the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.